Margaret?
Hello.
Are you alright? Hello?
Hello.
Who's that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Forgot about that. 1, 2, check. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh yeah, so on time. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show. Thank you. Please stop. Hello everybody. My name is Bass Guy, and I'm a guy that plays the electric bass online. We got some cattywampus problems here. This week's theme is Mistake Week. We have a different theme every week, and this week is Mistake Week. We apologize profusely for being late. This is the latest I've ever been, but say to yourself, have you ever gone to work 535 times and only been late once? Because that's what just happened. I mean, really late. We're 52 minutes late. We're situated here live in Montreal. I feel like shit, but the show must go on. Honestly, I woke up at, listen to this. The band is warming up, getting ready to perform for today's show. I'm always like 10 minutes late or something like that because there's always problems with the computer.
Juvenile delinquency in our community can be traced to our lack of public playgrounds and our lack of a planned recreational program.
Made this party such a good one? What do we want to do next time? If you are going to give a party, plan that party around a purpose. Choose your guests carefully. Plan invitations, plan for refreshments and entertainment. Then practice to be a skillful host. Make sure the party is fun for everyone.
That's right, make sure that the party is fun for everybody. Welcome back to the show. That was a little jam called Da-Da, Da-Da. I don't know if anyone can... I don't know if anyone heard... It's hard to get your breath back after you play like that. If anyone heard the theme, we had a little theme that went on there. A little jazz standard theme. A very old song by Duke Ellington, I think. There's Scarlet, the wonder cat. Scarlet is our beautiful, beautiful black pussy cat, and we love him very much. Should we invite Scarlet in the house, or should we just let him sit and be? You're watching the Bass Guy Show, broadcasting to you live from Montreal, Canada. Let's check the stream. This is a live streaming broadcast, so we have audio to video sync problems, only for about 2 years though. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if Scarlet wants to come in, okay? So please get ready for the next, or the first segment, which is the Bass Guy World News, which I got the whole show ready in like a whopping 3.5 minutes. So let's go see if Scarlet would like to come inside to the house or not. Scarlet doesn't want to come inside. An amazing performance by the Bass Guy Orchestra. It was live by the Bass Guy Orchestra. You're watching the Bass Guy Show. We're going to go on to our first segment. You're watching Enlightenment Industries, and it is Mistake Week, and we were late. I slept in. I slept like a baby. I bet you in an hour I'm going to feel good for the first time in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare to learn all about the planet we live on. This is the Bass Guy World News. Bass Guy World News. Okay, so welcome to the Bass Guy World News. This is where people come from all around the world. They gather around to learn all about the world and the things that happened in it. So I think we're going to go to our first story in the Bass Guy World News. We usually put the stories up in the left-hand corner. Let's try it again and just see what happens. So our first story, I got to configure my boxes, get them out of the way for you. 1 second, please stand by. This sucks balls. Okay, there we go. Our first story is about a man that was very, very hungry. If I can find... Oh no, don't tell me I didn't put it in the right folder. Oh, wait a minute, I must have. 1 second. Larry, can you get the stills up? Okay, so the first story is to do with Jack in the Box. A hungry man steals ambulance, drives to Jack in the Box. This is a true story in the States. There's a man that was so hungry that he wanted to go to the drive-through, the Jack in the Box, so he stole an ambulance and went in and ordered some chicken wings or whatever. So that's what happened there. What's happening on the wall? I'm not a slacker anymore. Woo, customs in New York are terrible, Sandy. Damn, I know, I'm waiting for a postal service from Coach Ray. I even have the tracking number. And it said, the last it said is that Coach Ray's package, yeah baby, is in Jamaica, New York. And I said to myself, how could Jamaica be in New York? They're two different provinces. I mean, who the frick are these guys? You guys, Prime Minister of the United States of America needs to get their shit together. Yeah, we have Jamaica Street in Glasgow. And so yeah, it said it July 13th. My package was in Jamaica, Queens. So I'm assuming maybe they delivered it during the construction, because there's some letters came to our post box yesterday all late, and they had written on them construction. So the mail person couldn't as if the male person couldn't, like, you know, I don't know. They don't have time to fuck around. The Prime Minister of USA. Yeah, that's a professional, what's known as a professional comedy joke, Sloppy. So, I need a coffee. I need an enema. I need a good, proper, stiff enema. So someone was so hungry in America that they stole an ambulance and got arrested. So good for you. I hope it was worth it, buddy. Or budette. So next in the news, we have... no, that's the wrong... Larry, that's this day today. You frickin' idiot. You're making me look like a fool. Frank Sinatra, please. Gosh. No, not Frank Sinatra. That's the wrong one as well. Now people know what's happening. The snail one. I blame everything on Larry. Poor guy. True story. Google it. Let's see those images. Snails slug it out in championship race. There was a big, huge slug race today. And I can't tell from where I'm sitting. It looks like number 7. I'm not sure. Is that 20? My screen's the thumbnail's too small or whatever. So snails slug it out. Do you see what they did there? Snails slug. They slug it out. Oh, 1 second. Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't have a chance to have a coffee or go to the toilet today. And this one I thought was cool because I could relate it to myself, which is what we all do. So the ego needs to survive, right? A camera. Where's the photograph? This is all we have. Well, it's so lame. We don't even have a right photograph, Larry. Camera washes up after 3 years. Owner lost it. He dropped it in the water, in the ocean or whatever, and it washed up on the shore 3 years later, and the camera still frickin' works. My mobile phone that I use is the first generation of smartphones. I bought this in 2012. This is a super old Motorola something or other, and it does everything the earphone does, except that the camera and microphone sucks balls. But I dropped this off the roof of the building. The landlord asked me to go on the roof and to check a leak. I didn't do anything. I just went up and looked and then came back down and pretended I was working. I dropped the phone and it fell on the concrete right beside Scarlett. I almost got Scarlett, and it works fine. A little scratch on it. My LG phone, I spent not 2 years, but I spent a year and a half or something paying for it. It was $400. I broke it within this first 6 months of trying to pay up for it, and I called the company on the show. You can watch the replays. They're somewhere in oblivion there. And they wouldn't help me out at all, and I lost $400. Piece of shit phone. I just assume that phones don't break when they fall off your couch. So who's that? Is that? Oh, that's the guy with the camera. Let's see if we can move that there. Where we go? Thanks, Sloppy. See, I can move the photograph there. There's the guy with the camera. It's obviously an underwater camera because you can tell it's clear plastic, but still. So thanks for that, Sloppy. Let's go. Let's look at the camera up close. So if you send me any I can't even speak today. If you send me any photographs, I can zoom them in like this, no problem. I just learned this technique now. It's not funny. So, what's happening? Oh, I gotta put this back in the right place, right? That should do it, right? Kiss his cheek. You want me to kiss his cheek? What else do you want? You want me to stick my tongue to the frozen pole? Oh, man. What a world we live in, eh? Mobile telephones and tablets and Pokemon and all this crazy shit. BB made me laugh yesterday. She said, I have a jar, and my jar's got dirt in it. It's a jar with... No, I've got a cup. I put dirt in my cup. It's called Dirt in a Cup. And that's the game we used to play when we were kids. We used to play Dirt in a Cup. Now you have like 17 levels of Charmander or whatever. And, oh, God. What are we doing, eh? What are we doing? Let's just add some little effects here and see how we get on. We got some Pikachu shit here. Let's stick with the times. Stick with the themes. Have you been out hunting for a Pokemon? Have you been abducted? Or worse, have you fallen off a cliff? Have you been playing Pokemon? Can we move? We can't even move them for some reason. There's Charizard is pissed off to hell. But whatever. Let's just leave him up. Who cares, right? Who cares? Try and burn down the telephone pole. It's been treated. I just caught a Growlithe. Oh my god. You're watching the Bass Guy Show. You just done gone watch the Bass Guy World News. We'll be right back after this short commercial break. Shut up, Sheila.
I didn't get married till I was 28. I met a man. I loved him. He asked me to have a baby, and then I said no.
Okay, so we're back. We're just going to relax into it now. We're going to make a loop all on its own without any backing tracks. We're going to make the backing track. So after I've introduced the show, this is episode 530 something. We have a different theme every week. We're in Montreal. I play the bass guitar. We do news segments and other segments. We take calls in when people do call in. I was watching some of the older Bass Guy shows. Oh, that's my elbow. I meant to do that. I've been doing so many things I forgot to tell people about some of the updates. On the YouTube channel that we have, here comes the Cattywampus. There you go. On the YouTube channel that we have, you just go to bassguyshow.com. Larry, can you put up a still of the address where people can go find out the informations? You just go to bassguyshow.com and it'll lead you to our replay section of all YouTube video replays. And before we only had like about 50 replays up. Now there's about 300 up. I just put them all up. As embarrassing as they were, some of them are really old, like 2000. I think one of them is 2014. They're really old, and you can see Dr. Nair Mumstead freaking out and eating his snot, and everything is there. Hundreds and hundreds of hours available for you to watch, and they're all tagged. So if you remember something like Dr. Nair Mumstead DJ dance, you should find it. I tag all the videos really well every day. I fill up the tags. I put like at least how many ever it lets you. I think it's something like 75 tags or something like that. And I try and tag them relevantly. So you can go there and check all that out on bassguy.show.com. The site is looking fantabulous. Thank you, Sloppy Unfocus, who put the site together. If there's anything wrong, like with grammar or spelling, whatever, that's, or any written text, that's my fault because I keep screwing everything up. But the site looks amazing. You can go on, you can listen to, there's 2 albums there that you can listen to without going anywhere. You can watch all the replays. You can support the show. There's a comment section where you can write in and you can say what you're writing in about and what you'd like, and it even says like, we're here to help everyone except Sheila. Fuck Sheila. Oh, Sheila's not there, sorry. And amazing site, so thank you, Sloppy Unfocused. So go to bassguyshow.com. We're going to be making business cards soon, and the plan is I would like to make the same card that we already have, which is also Sloppy made, which is amazing. She's an amazing graphic artist. This is, Larry, can we get the color on for a second? This is the Bass Guy member, the color, Larry, the Bass Guy membership card, which you can get once sent to you, and this gets you into any place in the world for free, and it has all our little slogans at the back. And we're going to add bassguyshow.com onto this, and then the plan is to print up a few thousand, and then anyone who wants to help, I'm going to mail you 100 cards. drums with my finger. It's where you pinch the string with your finger and thumb. So this is a recording, and then I'm looping it, and then I turn the loop off. So now we'll add some drums. This is invented by Jaco Pastorius. You use the palm of your hand and your fingers, and you play the bass like a drum. Turn off the reverb. Now we're going to add some fancy chords. It's like cooking. You keep adding things. Stick down the melody. Hello, Dave. Welcome, Dave. You're today's winner of 50 billion internet points. Fuck you, Sheila. It's my friend Dave. Love him. Welcome to the show, Dimples. Welcome, fan.
self-reliant.
First, Ernie. A year or so ago, Ernie was in a run-down condition. He always seemed to have a cold or sore throat.
Sounds like me.
Any sickness that was going the rounds was bound to get Ernie.
It turned out to be heroin.
Serious illnesses.
So welcome back to the Bass Guy Show. My name is Bass Guy, and I just played Blue Bossa by some dude called Ken. BassGuyShow.com to find everything out about baking, the world, astrology, astronomy, science, insects, all edumacation things. All things gone down edumacation. You're watching the Bass Guy Show. Very tasty Jack in the box. Thank you, Project. Yes, I know. Have you ever had a dream that you had you could tell you'll do you could do so you would want to you could want them to do you so much you could do anything? This is Sloppy Unfocused. So I hope you're enjoying the Bass Guy Show today. We started at I think we started at 1:50. So you can hear some of the band's young musicians, young budding aspiring musicians. You can obviously tell that they learned how to play from the internet. When I'm an old person now, because this is what you do when you're old, you complain. When I was a kid, we used to have to walk 5 miles to school in 12 feet of snow with one shoe between the 7 of us. And we lived in a cardboard box in the middle of the street. Now, when I was a kid, if you wanted to learn a song, you had to go take the 211 bus 20 miles downtown and then get lost and scared because the city was big. And you go to Archambault Records and you go in and you buy a vinyl record and you didn't even know if it was the right one because you couldn't read properly like the other kids. So you'd come back and you'd find out that this album that you just spent $20 on traveling 40 miles and took a whole day is the wrong album. So then you try and return it and you go back and they don't take it back because you don't know what a receipt is. So and then you try and learn the frickin' song. It was hard. Life is hard. Reading is hard. You're watching the Bass Guy Show. We're going to go on to our next segment now before I talk too much, and this is This Day Today. This day today. Leave me alone, Sheila. Okay, so these are things that happen on this day today, which I believe is July the something. So things that happened on July the something. What is it today? I don't even have the... Is it the 19th today? I think so. These are things that happened on July 19th. So our first story, we're going to go to Mr. Winston Churchill. And this happened on this day today in 1939 or 40. I don't know when. Winston Churchill was the first to use... the V is for victory sign. So the V is for victory. Now, that's when you go like this, which I guess over here means peace. If you go peace, so he used it as V for victory. Maybe it was turned into peace. If you turn it backwards in Britain, it means fuck you. So that's how they say fuck you in Britain. They don't use one finger. Well, they do both. They have like the double finger. You can do a lot of things with two fingers. You're watching the Bass Guy Show. So Winston Churchill invented the V is for victory sign. He was a workaholic. He worked like 20 hours a day and helped win the war. I think I just heard something on the window. Was that the frickin' Blue Jay? What the hell? Did the Blue Jay just thump into the window? Did anyone see that? I just heard a big thump on the window. Another Blue Jay flew down. I think a Blue Jay hit the window. Should I go check or? It's the young family. They're juveniles. You can tell that those Blue Jays are young. You can tell by the boobage and by the undercarriage. That's the male Blue Jay there. Okay, I should go check, okay, because I don't... Game over, yeah! Bird of happiness has transitioned from Scarlet's mouth to the next life. Shaka. So there's no blue jay. You know Scarlet. Scarlet, the blue jays are eating, and they're young juveniles. And I know this just from living here and watching them for 4 years, that they're not very bright birds. I've actually found one blue jay dead before. They're not very scared of people or anything. They just like want to eat food. Get my breath back. And Scarlet's there in the garden attacking the bush. There's nothing in there, but in Scarlet's head it's like attack playtime, right? So he's pouncing, and then I go out, and then he's meowing, and he's hiding. Okay, I'll fix the sink. Thanks, Sloppy. He's hiding in the bushes, like this huge bush beside the stairs, and he's just hiding there because it's cool there, and he's just like meow, meow, meow. And I'm like, what do you want? You want me to come in the frickin' bushes with you and like hunt blue jays? I'm trying to do a frickin' show. I mean, who are these guys? Black cats that are hunting juvenile blue jays in the north of Canada on the internet show? I mean, come on. Shaka! Okay, so I'm going to refresh the sync now. 1, 2, 3. The sync is off. I got to find my center. There we go. I found it. Okay, so I am now going to disappear. Sorry for the delay and for the interruption. But we do care about our animals and our security here. That was a blue alert. And we are now going to go on with This Day Today. So this is This Day Today on the Bass Guy Show. Winston Churchill invents the V sign. Also on this day today, Frank Sinatra, 55 years old, marries Mia Farrow, who's 21 years old. Yeah, baby. And that's it for This Day Today. We're moving on to birthdays now. And it is the birthday of Brian May, and he was labeled as a scientist on the internet. Brian May is also, I think he's a physicist, he's a scientist. He's also into stereo photography. He likes to take pictures with 2 cameras at the same time and to do astronomy or something like that, to measure space or something. I have no idea, but he's also an accomplished scientist. I'm sure he has titles in front of his name. So Brian May, the guitarist, he also built his own guitars and his own amplifiers. That guitar that you see there, he built himself, the wood, the electronics, everything, like from scratch. Bit of a nerd, so amazing guitarist. My next door neighbor, Ryan, I was on his radio show, CKUT 90.3. He's got a radio show called Equilibrium, which he's been running for many years. I used to even listen to it from Scotland. And he's an activist, environmentalist, media studies teacher at John Abbott College. Great guy, and he's a huge fan of Queen. My brother got him into Queen when they were little kids, and Ryan and I once went to see Brian May live in Montreal. It was Brian May solo. It was after Freddie Mercury passed away, and unfortunately where we were standing was in front of a column of speakers, and that was by far the loudest sound I've ever heard in my life. I didn't enjoy it. Like, I felt my eyes were vibrating and my brain was shaking, and I was like physically sick, and I couldn't move because there was people everywhere. And Brian May was doing all this digital delay looping stuff, and I just wanted to vomit. So, but the show was good, and he's good. So happy birthday, Brian May, a fantabulous musician, absolutely exceptionally amazing musician. So also played I think God Save the Queen on top of Buckingham Palace. How many people get to say they've done that before? See, we also shoot in stereo photography. Wow, the 2 images are different. You notice that? I'm trying to get the camera back, but my brain isn't working. You have just gone watch the Bass Guy World News. No, the Bass Guy This Day Today. This day today, it's this day today, this day tomorrow, on the Bass Guy Show, baby. Thanks, Sheila. I appreciate that. So, this is kind of like, what's it called? Axel F? Beverly Hills Cop. So yeah, that was This Day Today. And we're going to do, I think, well, the show's pretty much over. I could do one more song, or I could just end the show and go join. It's so hot out there. There is a heat wave in effect. We're going to go to the weather with Frankie McDonald.
Water your gardens. Make sure you have your hose ready to water your plants and gardens in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and surrounding areas as well. Since the hot and humid air comes from the Gulf of Mexico, that's going to cause a heat wave in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and surrounding areas for the next couple of days. Starting on Wednesday, July 20th, 2016, it's going to bring very hot temperatures in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I recommend people to drink lots of water, drink lots of fluids to keep you hydrated in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and its surrounding areas as well. It's going to bring high heat and humidity conditions in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and surrounding areas as well. People in Winnipeg, Manitoba, be prepared. Make sure you have your hats ready, sunscreen ready, sunblock ready, and sunglasses ready. Make sure you have your fans and air conditioners ready, and turn on your air conditioners to keep the house cool. When you go for a walk, don't walk too far. Make sure to limit your outdoor activities such as outdoor sports, biking, walking, running, jogging. Head to the swimming pools to get cooled off during the heat wave, and head to the beach and go swimming to get cooled off for people living in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and the surrounding areas as well. Farmers, tell the cows to drink lots of water. Tell the horses and other farm animals to drink lots of water. Make sure to water your crops in the farms, to water your plants and water your farms in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and the surrounding areas as well. During the massive heat wave for people living in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and surrounding areas as well. Don't wear dark colored clothes. Wear light colored clothes. Since the black and dark can track the heat for people living in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and surrounding areas as well. If you have anybody living in Winnipeg, Manitoba, be prepared for major heat wave starting on Wednesday, July 20th, 2016. Take care, stay safe. Don't get too hot. Stay cool, be safe.
That was the weather with our weather correspondent Frankie McDonald on location, who gave us permission to use his weather reports. Frankie is doing really, really well on the internet. So congratulations, Frankie.
There's a lot of talk these days about, not just talk, actually it's happening, addictions. Many people are addicted to all kinds of things, substances. But one of the greatest addictions, or rather the greatest addiction, you never read about it in the papers, because the people who are addicted to it don't know it. It's the addiction to thinking. It's actually addictive.
So thank you everybody for watching the Bass Guy Show. We'll see you tomorrow. You've just done watch the Bass Guy Show. That was the weather report with Frankie McDonald. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time, at the same place. Everything's broken, and we like it that way, so take care. Bass Guy loves you, no fear. Everybody have a great day. Be good to each other. Stay safe in the heat out there. Drive your car.
Let's stay in touch and not lose that contact, because it's good contact. It's important, because when we die, we're going to go on living in another format. This guy loves you, no fear. This guy.
Yes.
So just give him thanks, all right?
Yes.
Okay now, bye-bye. God bless.
Hi there. Welcome to Barclaycard I-24. Here are 4 options for you.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.